Hello, my name is Victor Obinka and welcome to Vanguard Live. And it is the interview section. Oh, very interesting time today. And playing back everything again in my head makes me very, very excited. And yeah, it gives the glimmer of hope that Nigeria still has a very wonderful future. I have with me somebody here today that has a story that tells itself, actually. But then, very, very honestly, I just wanted to say these things about himself. You know, the just concluded examination where the cutoff was dropped to 160, a couple of days ago. It turns out that this gentleman had a very wonderful outing during that exam, and then he came third, that is second runner-up in the whole of Nigeria. Amazing feat. But then, what is pretty saddening or worrisome is the fact that nobody remembers the second, nobody remembers the third, everybody talks about the first. But then again, everybody's a winner. It doesn't happen every day, considering the fact that he scored 345, which was just 2 marks shy away from the top mark. So everybody's a winner. On another year, he probably would have just been, the best candidate there. I'm speaking about no other person than Isaac Olowu, the second runner-up. They just completed the examination. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I also have the director of Leaders Academy, Oshogbo. It turns out that he is one of Isaac's tutor, all around the clock. And he's here with him again, Mr. Amos Olubio. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're welcome to Vanguard Live.
Thank you.
First, let me say congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir.
Just how does it make you feel, to understand that you are just not a regular person anymore?
Excited and happy.
Great. You know what this feels like. Before I come to you, because I expect you to tell all the stories yourself. Okay. You taught this young man, during that period. What can you say about him and his performance?
Well, he's a very wonderful boy, and he's somebody that is very hardworking, and I think that has really showcased him and brought about the performance that
He likes the fact that you said he's hardworking. I can see him smiling.
he's very hardworking, very, very hardworking.
Okay. There's something else I didn't mention was the fact that he graduated from last year. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he had about how many A's again in his WAEC examination?
5 years.
5 A's
Five
and then 3 B's.
3 B's and 1 credit.
And 1 credit, out of 9. So the traces has always been there that this guy is just going to rule his world someday. Okay, Isaac, you how was the preparation like for that exam?
Reading every day, every night. Just preparing for the exam.
What do you do apart from reading? Because I'm looking at you right now, you are not suggestive of anything. Do you play at all?
I play a little.
Okay.
Play a little, read. Just
What
alternate.
do you what's your sport? Do you do sports?
Play football sometimes.
Okay, let's go away from that. Let us focus on that score. I think we have is that his sleep?
Yes.
His jump sleep.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Bankole, you help us display that jump sleep and let us see, what he had overall in that examination. He took physics,
Yeah.
English, which is compulsory,
Yeah.
and mathematics and chemistry. So Isaac, you had what was the score again in
345.
345? Yes, let us pick it one after the other. English, you had
75.
75 in English, 84 in
82 in maths.
82 in mathematics, and which other one?
Physics,
Physics.
94.
94. And
Chemistry, 94.
chemistry 94 over 100. 94 over 100.
Yeah.
That's really, really, that is, makes it very interesting. 94 in chemistry, in physics, and there was no biology. That means you are hoping for an engineering course.
Yes.
Why did you pick engineering? Let me tell you the story of some of the winners that come over time. Most of them wants to become medical doctors.
I love maths. Physics, chemistry. Those 3 subjects are for me.
For you. Okay, so you can just wake in the middle of the night and just kill a physics lecturer. And
Yeah.
when you saw 94 in physics and chemistry, did you feel that, oh shit, it should have been maybe 100 or 97 or 98? Did you feel
Yes,
like that?
especially chemistry.
You felt disappointed you had 94 over 100?
Yes.
Okay, you he had 94 over 100 in chemistry, and he felt, oh no, I should have actually done better than that, you know. If you're just joining us, this is Isaac. Yeah, I was going to say Isaac Newton, but no, it's Isaac Olowu. Yes, and is the second runner-up in the just completed Joint Admission Matriculation Board examination, and out of the several thousands and millions of people that sat for that examination, Isaac came third. And we want to celebrate Isaac here, and of course, you might just be interested in meeting Isaac and talking to him or doing something about anything for him, because this is a bright star we have right here that is really, really going to rule this generation. Okay, Isaac, how many times did you write jam?
Just this is the second time.
Okay, the first time, what happened?
I got 300, and I didn't meet the merit points of OIFE. That was
Okay.
why I didn't do this.
Okay, so then you decided to give it another trial, and then you had 345. What did you do differently in the space of 1 year?
Read more than before.
What was the target?
Concentrated.
What was the target?
Target 350.
Did you know that you could actually be one of the best students in Nigeria
Yeah.
before you wrote the examination?
Yes,
You-
I had
you-
it in mind.
You knew already that
I had
you are
it in
so
mind.
good that maybe there are probably just one or two other persons in this country that will match my strength. You knew that you were that good. Okay, so you went to the examination with target of having 350. So were you disappointed you had 345?
Quite somehow.
And,
Yeah, somehow.
okay, there's something you need to tell us. I don't know what that is really, but this is you. Maybe the reality is not dawning on you, because from all you've said so far, it looks like this is just a stroll in the pan for you. It looks like what you can do on a regular day. Okay, but there's some persons out there that probably celebrated when they heard that the cutoff was 160 because they had 161, because they had 165. That is how far they can go if they take the exam now and again.
Yes.
They might not get more than that. Due respect to them, we're not taking anything away from them, But then again, you doubled the score and more, of the cutoff mark. It means that there's something. What is your life philosophy? What do you understand about education and life?
Life, you take it, you do it the way you see it. Like, for example, the way when I didn't pass the jump, when I didn't qualify for the admission,
Yeah.
I just decided that this year I can't stay again for 1 year. So I decided that I'll put all my best into this jump. And
Okay, let us come back from JSS 1. You are done with secondary school right
Yes.
now. Let us start from JSS 1, 2, 3, and then all around. How have you always been top in your class?
that's really, I don't really top my class like that.
So,
Because
from JSS 1, what was your best position from
Best.
JSS 1?
second,
Second?
that was in SS class, science class,
Science
second
class, okay.
science class. That's
Okay.
the highest.
So, that person that's always first in science class, the person, was it the person that got the highest score in JAM or something? I don't
No,
know. Okay, so you just don't know. You were just not lucky to become the first.
Yes.
Then. Okay, very interesting here. I'm personally excited. Isaac is here and he's making everything look so easy. But of course, if you know what it feels like to write a JAMB examination, you would know that it is not a mean feat for you to get 300 and not to talk of coming again to say you're going to beat that record to get 345. And look at where it has earned him, having being the second runner up, which is the third position overall in the country. I can't remember how many million people sat for that examination again, but then apart and talking about those that will be struggling to get admission, looks like this young man here would not be among those people that will be having problems, getting admission anyway. Has anybody contacted you? Has there been you know, have you spoken to somebody, something that somebody said, okay, come for, I'm going to take over this, your education or something?
Nobody.
So it is just you and your parents, thanks to your parents, you know, taking care of everything. So that is just what it is. Do you think that you've done enough to attract a sponsorship
Yes.
somewhere?
Yes, I think so. With hours of reading, I think I've done the best.
Great. Okay. It looks like you know, Isaac, bright kid here, you know, and the relaxation in his mind. It feels like if he sees another jam examination right now, it's just going to be another stroll for him. But sponsorship is not out of, you know, place if you really want to take interest in, you know. It's not begging for it. It's going to go to school regardless whether it comes or not. But of course, it's just important for you to be part of someone's success story to make it happen and then give him whatever you think he wants. Okay, so everything that he's talking, I'm just going to take some of the commentaries that we get in here from people. There's someone, Simon Oji. If you're just joining us, this is the interview section on Vanguard Live, and it turns out that you're our first guest on this show. Yeah, so good for us. It turns out that you're the first anyway. Yeah, and then we have Isaac Olowu. He had 345 in the just concluded Joint Admission Matriculation Board examination. So our guest sharing his experience and what it feels like to be a superstar here. So you can just join the conversation, say something to Isaac, ask a question if you want, and you will just meet your match somewhere here. Then Simon Oji is saying our education sector is a pitiable state and needed urgent total overhaul in information, you know, and is watching from Ibadan. Yeah, that is what he says, and that is what he thinks. Then Ben Idowu Famakin says, wonderful that you did. Then Libest Chi says, splendid, you know, splendid. Then Basi Yeshua is asking, what is the true test of knowledge? Whatever the true test of knowledge is, we know that all around the world there has to be an examination before one graduates to another level. An examination could be either verbal, could be written, could be any form, but there must be a test, you know, before someone gets something. You know, someone talked about, let me ask you, Mr. Emo, someone mentioned the educational sector in Nigeria. The educational sector produced this young man.
Yes.
That is not to say that there are no faults or no holes in it. You have been, you know, mentoring pupils for quite some time now. What are your experiences, or what would you say about the prospect of people we have in Nigeria and the kind of educational sector that is occurring there?
Well, thank you for that question. I must come straight clean that though we are trying to some extent in Nigeria, but the educational system of Nigeria as a whole, I would say that it's not something that we match with what is going on in the rest of the world. You understand? Talking about European countries and some other advanced countries, we can't still measure up with all those countries, but to some extent, we are trying. You understand? So that's what I would say.
Well, you've been, have you ever had anybody on your tutorial that has come so high, you know, because we should say congratulations to you again, because right now you can just make a backdrop as big as this and say, and put Isaac's picture there and say, from our tutorial center, 345 best, another reason why you should come to our school. Okay, that must make you feel really good, but then again, you've been dealing with, has there ever been a time where you have someone that came at least this close?
Yes, we this year also we produced 300 students that have 300, and those that have close to that this year. So we have been having records, but not as close as that of.
So this is
yes.
a new level,
Yes,
you know,
okay,
setting. Okay, like I said again, congratulations
Thank
to you, but you know, it's just I'm just excited
Thank you
really
very
that
much. Thank you.
it happens. Most of all the time we hear people getting this score or that score in JAMB, we only see them in the news. I'm not sure that I've really come this close, except one time, you know, I think in 2003.
Okay.
But I'm not sure I've sat so close to someone that is getting this. So I'm also honored to sit, you know, here.
Okay.
And you want to be an engineer.
Yes.
do you have the mindset of constructing or designing or working out something? What kind of engineer do you want to become first?
Chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer. Do you want to, or do you want to make bombs for Nigeria?
Positive.
If Nigeria wants bomb, you make for them. Okay. Of course, it is a pure work of science. Yes, it is a pure work. We are talking about a time where we spend billions of naira outside Nigeria to import weapons into the country. So, if that answers our question, you probably would have saved the government a lot of money and a lot of all those things. So, very, very wonderful. It's great to have you here. It's just wowing, and you get what it is. Okay. Okay, Emeka Ukoha, somebody is asking a question here.
Okay.
Emeka Ukoha, he said he's texting from London.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said, I have a little boy of 1 year. Please, can you ask Victor if the knowledge is passed on from parents or is the brilliance in the family? Thank you very much, Emeka. Fantastic question. Emeka wants to know that, is this hereditary? Am I correct? Hereditary or chemistry or somewhere? Okay, biology. Okay. Is it hereditary? Or it is just a one-off? Yeah, just
sometimes it may be hereditary.
in your own case. What
My
is
own
it?
case.
Yes.
I can't say.
Or you don't want to tell us?
But I can't say.
No, I mean,
Hereditary.
you have siblings.
Yes.
Yes.
You have siblings also in school. Are they younger or older?
Younger.
Younger. Okay, so one. Okay, so you probably cannot say. Okay, Emeka, but of course you must have seen a touch of this guy looks like me.
I think just coming in terms of that question, I know his dad to some extent and his mom to some extent. They are also very academically good. His mom is a teacher.
Oh, okay.
So and then that trait is there. So I wouldn't to some extent it's hereditary, but then to some extent it's also hard work on his own part.
Okay, so it's just a blend of both. Emeka, I think that answers it. You know, it could be hereditary in this case. Of course, if you have a teacher mother, you know what they always say about those kids, one of the most disciplined set of people, and because there's always that that discipline coming from there. Okay, so if you're just joining us again, this is Isaac Oluwo, happens to be the third best student overall in the just concluded Joint Admission Matriculation Board examination, where he scored a whopping 345. That's 5 marks short of his targets, and he was 2 marks short of the eventual overall best. He would have ended up with 347. You're probably beefing that guy right now. That's you know. But congratulations to that young man also, and of course the first runner up that scored 346. It is just very unbelievably close. Okay, and while we continue to celebrate greatness in this country, celebrate greatness here at Vanguard Life and every other thing, I'm sure this is not the last time you're going to appear on this show. I'm just going to have you here again. You know, do something for us. But don't worry, we don't send jam questions here, even if we do. Okay, so that is how far we'll be able to go here. It's been a very interesting time here, you know, with this young man. He's just so confident that nothing happens. That's how we do it. And yes, of course, it looks like we would have earned it, but it looks so small. How old are you?
I'm going to be 17 this year.
You'll be 17 later this year. That qualifies you for an admission already, yeah? Because it looks like 16 is the benchmark. But you know, that is just how it is. We want to wish you the very best, whatever you do, and just don't lose your head. Just continue to that 345, that 350 you actually aim to get. You know, you didn't come now. It probably would mean that you set a new bar that you are going to get the highest score when you get to the school that you are going to, and then you are going to be the best graduating student overall. And then hopefully maybe you just meet the person also that got the highest score in that school. I don't know. And then all of us, but we just want to wish you the best, and we also say congratulations to you again and wish you the best in shaping and remodeling life to become what they have to be. My name is Victor Oguyinka, and I've been doing this with Bankole Idowu. We're signing out. See you next time.